Alright, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing. I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And the game of what we do here is I have 13 decks. I have tarot card decks. I have oracle cards. And I pick which one gets to speak with a simple deck of playing cards. And that is the premise. So please drop your questions in the chat. You will notice that you have to subscribe. But if you subscribe, then you'll be able to drop your question in chat and get your reading done. And then also, when I go live in the future, you will get notified when I go live. That way you can get more readings in the future. And then that helps me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers, and it's a win-win situation because it's all free. I mean, I'm not paying anything, you're not paying anything, it's a win-win situation. Isn't that cool? Alright, and Deli Kwashi Thomas. Hello, how much for a question? You've subscribed, so you have already you're already here. You're good. I have 2 hours to do tarot card readings, and when I hit my 2 hour mark, then I'm done doing readings. But until then, I'm doing readings. I do have places where you can, like, I have my Etsy shop if you want to buy something or if you want to donate something, but I'm not charging right now for tarot cards questions. My husband got a lay-in for legal mail immediate act. I want to know, is he in trouble? I'm scared. He is in jail, by the way. Well, I have no clue. We're going to ask the cards. Okay, let's see here. Sounds very stressful, by the way. That's 4 of Hufflepuff, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the Prisma Visions deck. So, is your husband in trouble? Is your husband in trouble? Okay, and it says, yes, your husband is in trouble. And it's the 3 of Pentacles, so it is job related. Yep, we've been praying for him because I want him to come home and not get in trouble. But this is a definitely yes. He's in trouble. With money and other people. Yep. That is what the cards say. So I do apologize. It is confirming your fear. I don't like to do that, but the cards are going to say how it is. It sounds super stressful, by the way. I don't blame you for being worried. What is going to happen? I'm going to ask the cards. what's going to happen? A nice general question. Let's see, we got the Five of Swords. This is a conflict card, and this is conflict of the mind. So, you are super worried. Oh, also, you're feeling really defeated. Well, that is the situation. How about, how about what is going to happen? Let's look at that. Okay. So, we have the situation here, what is going on right now. Is the Five of Swords. This is a big defeat for you, and it's very stressful. And the cards are indicating, Illumination, which is the Wheel of Fortune in the normal deck. And this is karma. This is, you're gonna leave it up to the fates, and they're going to deal the hand of everything that has come down, because there are actions and then there are consequences, and you are going to have to trust the universe on this one. This is out of your hands. Maybe an outcome will help. Ooh, the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is a victory card, so don't worry. The outcome is going to be a little dark, but you're going to have victory in action. Okay, you're going to see victory. So this is what the cards are saying. You're stressed, you've had a defeat, you're going to have to leave it up to the universe, and then you're going to have a dark victory in the future. So I really hope that helps you out, Deliqua. Alright, and then I'm gonna look back at chat and see what's going on. Because I see Ruby. Hi, Ruby! How you doing? Feeling thoughts of Sam. Okay, so I'm gonna put Ruby on the list. Gonna start making a list because there's so many people. So what I do is I make a list, and then I go do the list. So we're gonna make the list right now. I'm gonna read through chat. So Ruby is on the list. Ruby says hi, feeling and thoughts of Sam when I come to his mind. Cool. Second question, does he miss me? Got it. And Debbie Kelly says hello, beautiful, what a butterfly. Hi, Debbie! And Debbie says, please pull a card for me and tell me what the universe has to say. Please, Aquarius, Star, Wand, Phoenix. Nice. So I'm going to put Debbie on the list. Debbie's on the list. Ruby says, third, what will be his reaction if I sent him a specific message on my mind? So then Ruby again. And then Debbie says, next card, please, can you tell me if Pisces is thinking about Debbie like I am of him? Okay. And Deli says, will he come home? He goes up for review next year. I will ask the card. So I'll put Deli on the list. Alright, so I have now caught up with chat. I'm gonna go back up and do Ruby's questioning, do everyone from there. So let's see. Hi, Ruby. Feelings and thoughts of Sam. Okay. Let's pick a deck for you. turn this so you guys can see the list. A deck for Ruby. Okay, number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the gay turrets. Okay, feeling. Alright, we have 2 Ruby's questions we can put together. Feeling and thoughts. Thoughts of Sam about Ruby. And then, does he miss Ruby? Alright. We have the deck, we have the questions. Yeah. Okay. So we have feelings of Sam. Feelings and thoughts of Sam about Ruby, with feelings of Youth of Cups and feeling of 7 of Swords. And does he miss Ruby? Yes, he misses Ruby. So, the feelings are the Youth of Cups. So he is still a youth in emotion. Still kind of excitable, so very playful. All those emotions swimming in him. And then the thoughts are the sword, 7 of Swords, so very thoughtful and logical about Ruby. You're on his mind a lot, and he's feeling very emotionally connected to you. So these are both good things. He's thinking and very emotionally attached to you, so that is good. And what was the other one? It was the yes. Does he miss Ruby? Yes, he does miss Ruby. It's got that spark of something he really likes, so he does miss you. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Ruby. I noticed you, but I'm doing readings now, so I can't answer you. Alright, and then we go into Debbie's question. Pick a deck for Debbie. Hello, please pull a card for me. Tell me what the universe has to say. card. Debbie, I do see your second question. Okay, Debbie's first question. Yeah, look at this. So please pull a card for me and tell me what the universe has to say. So that is a question for all of the decks. Which deck wants to answer Debbie today? It's the Two of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2 is the gate card again. Come back. There. It's the gate card. What does the universe have to say to Debbie? What does the universe have to say to Debbie? What does the universe have to say to Debbie? The universe has to say the Five of Swords. It says there has been a defeat recently, and that defeat is of the mind. So you've lost a logic game recently. But the universe does want you to know that as you lose, you do gain skills because you take that loss and you will take those lessons forward in your future. So don't dwell on them too hard because they're going to come back and help you later. All right, I hope that helps you, Debbie, for the first question. And then we got Ruby snuck a question in there. We'll get to her. So Ruby. Ruby's third question, what will be his reaction if I sent him a specific message on my mind? Let's find out. This sounds like a tarot card question. What will be his reaction if Ruby sent him a specific message on her mind? Okay. Oh, so you're gonna get 2 cards. And Ravenclaw. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the Prisma Tarot card deck. Right. So you're gonna get the extra card because you got the Joker. So first, the questions card and then the extra. So what will be his reaction if Ruby sent him a message on her mind? What's gonna be his reaction? What's gonna be his reaction? His reaction is gonna be the world. And then we have... This is the extra card. This is the answering card. He's gonna think the world. He's gonna be super happy and feeling super connected with the world. And this is the Major Arcana card, so it's going to mean a lot to him. Whatever you send to him is gonna mean all of the world to him. And then the extra card is that all of this is taking up his mind space. It's taking up his mind space. He's thinking about this constantly. And he's almost thinking about it so constantly that he's trapped himself in his brain with it. So this is going to mean a lot. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. And then we had another Debbie question. Which was, next card, please, can you tell me if Pisces is thinking about me like I am of him? Let's find out. Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Okay, it's the Queen. So if Pisces is thinking about me like I am of him. Alright, that's a yes no question. So it's going to be a tarot card deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octopus Tarot. Okay, is Debbie's Pisces thinking about Debbie like she is of him? Is Debbie's Pisces thinking of Debbie? The answer is yes. Your Pisces is thinking of you like you are of him. And we have here the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a spark. This is the beginning of good wealth, health, earth, and resources. This is the beginning of something in that category. So something a little on the wealthy side. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. Yes, he is thinking of you. That's very lovely. Pisces, Delhi. So will he come home? He goes up for review next year. Will he come home? Alright, so will he come home? It's a yes, no question. It's a tarot card question. We're gonna pick a deck. Will he come home? Will he come home? Let's see. Queen of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octopus turret. Will he come home? He goes up for review next year. Will he come home? Will he come home? Okay, and the answer is no. Unfortunately, he will not come home. I'm sorry to deliver the news. The Queen of Wands. So, he's not coming home. You're going to have to take control of the situation of your environment. Because this is just going to have to be for the moment. You're going to have to draw on your inner strength and everything in your vicinity to make everything work out. And that is the advice that the cards give you, because he's not coming home right now. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. And Ruby says, can my 3 cards go on one shot? Can your 3 cards go on third? What will be his? Can my 3 cards go on one shot? So, Ruby, can you clarify that? I'm not sure what you mean. Your 3 cards go on one shot. Alright, well, I have caught up on... I've caught up on chat, so I'm going to be making a new list. And Debbie says, will I be meeting an Aries this week? And I want to know if the universe has to say about that, please. So, Debbie's on the list. 3 cards, 1 shot. Still not sure what that means. Safia, Safi.k. Hello. Did G see me today? Alright, so Safi. So Safi says hello. So, usually I think your name was Safi, y'all. I could be mistaken. Maybe I'm going crazy. But did your username change? It's strange. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But hello, Safia. Safi. Safki. Safiki? Safi K. Safi K. So Safi is going on the list. And Debbie, on point for me as I lose and take lessons learned forward. Very true. Yeah. And then, did G actually dress up and told S up because I hinted that the girl was ugly? If so, did he want to make me feel just less? Okay. Showing the list. I will get back to you. And then Debbie says, please pull a card and ask if my lesson was meeting Pisces. Let's find out. So, Debbie again. And Debbie says, thank you also. You're very welcome. I hope I helped out. And I hope everything gets better. And Salam. Salam. I think it was salam. May I include in the list, please? Let's see. May I have reading for month of July, August, please? Yes, you may. Cool. I think that's everyone, and I have caught up on the chat. Ruby, if you're still there, I'm still not sure what you mean by can my 3 cards go on one shot, please. If you want to clarify, maybe we can work out how to do that. Alright, so I'm going to get to this list. And going back to Debbie. Well, I will be meeting an Aries this week, and I want to know if the universe has to say about that, please. Alright, so what does the universe have to say about this Aries? What does the universe have to say? 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 Okay, so we got 6 of Slytherin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Robinwood Terrace. Okay. Meeting in Aries this week. I want to know what the universe has to say about that. Alright, so, universe, what do you have to say about this Aries? What do you have to say about this Aries, universe? Oh, universe, what do you have to say about this Aries? Alright, we have the universe says that this Aries is going to spark a lot of action. So this is an action journey. This is building skills and doing things. So this is going to be the beginning of a journey through the Suit of Wands with this Aries. Alright, so that's going to be a lot of action, a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of, skill building and fun. So, go for it. I think you're going to have a good time. Okay, that was Debbie's. And then Safi. Let's see, Safi. Did you see Did you see Safi today? Did you actually dress up and told the S up because I hinted that the girl was ugly? If so, what did he say? Alright, so that's a lot of questions. Let's write them down. So, did he see Safi? And did G actually dress up and told S up because I hinted that the girl was ugly? Did G dress up? And if yes, so what did he want to make me feel? Did he want Safi to feel like less? Okay. Great questions. We got the questions. Now we gotta get the deck. Okay, which deck? The Queen of Gryffindor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octopus Tarot. Gotta put your questions up. There we go. It'll help. Okay, so did G see Safi? No. Did G dress up? Yes. If yes, did he want Safi to feel like less? Yes. So we're going to look into the cards for more details. Did G see Safi? No. And then the card is the Major Arcana, the Fool. He just looked right over you. He was not in any sort of mindset. He just, la-di-da, did not see you, was somewhere else in his head. So no, he didn't see you. Did G dress up? The Hermit. Yes, he dressed up. He's in his own little world. And so he was doing whatever was in his mind. And that is another major arcana. So yes on that. And he's got his own, he's like building his own cave, his own structure, his own, his little palace. And he is making it to his liking. And then, if yes, did he want Safi to feel like less? So the answer was yes. The Four of Cups. So he's focused on some empty cups. He's focused on something's missing. And he feels like if he makes you feel like less, he's going to feel better. He's not, but that is his coping mechanism right now. Alright, I hope that those helped you out. And there was Safi's, and then we had another Joey question. Please pull a card and ask if your lesson was meeting Pisces. Let's find out. It's another tarot card question. Queen of Slytherin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where's Octopus Tarot again? Lots of queens. Lots of also octopuses tonight. Pull a card. Was the lesson meeting Pisces? 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 Nope, the lesson was not meeting Pisces. We have here the Ace of Cups. The lesson was the beginning of a new relationship or love. Poetic. Very poetic. The lesson was not meeting the Pisces. The lesson was beginning the new lesson of cups. I guess the lesson was beginning this new suit of cups. This new journey of cups. So this new emotional journey is the lesson. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, Debbie's. And then Saloma, may I have a reading for the month of July, August? Well, we have July, August. Okay, and we get the questions, and then we have the decks. Forgive me, I got distracted by a string. Yeah, there's a little thing. I got distracted by a string. And then the song came up, and I got distracted by the song. Excuse me, inspiration is happening. One moment. Alright. I notice you. I love you. Okay. Forgive me. I apologize. Number 3 of Gryffindor. 1, 2, 3. We have the Supernatural deck. Gryffindor was the number. We have July and August. There we go. So we're reading for the month of July and August. So what are the remaining of July? The remaining of July and August. What does it look like? What does it look like? Okay, so July and August. Oh my. Alright, so what does it look like? It looks like July looks like you'll be sharing some emotions with friends. And possibly alcohol. And possibly chicken. In August, you'll be sharing chicken. This is the 4. Yeah, you're going to be very stable with chicken and your tablet. You're going to be good. It looks like really good stuff for July and August. I mean, you got chicken here. You got drinks here. It looks like a really good time for you. Awesome. Good for you. Drinks with friends. And chicken, very like emotionally cool. Emotionally really stable and happy. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. I notice you. I can't answer you though. I'm streaming. I'm sorry. Okay, and then that's my list. And then I'm gonna have a drink. And then I'm gonna get back to chat. So I got the big jug now, guys. It's full of lots of water. Ah, tasty. Okay, I am better hydrated. That keeps my brain working at the same pace as all the psychic stuff. Oh, golly. Let's look at chat. Ah, okay, Safi has answered. It was longer, but I let people call me Safia for short. Ah, okay. And I like Safi better. What do you think? I got used to Safia, so it's taking me a moment to get used to Safi. For me, it really doesn't change that much, but it's like Safi is like a snappier name, and Safi is sort of has a little bit of a softer edge on the end. And then Deli says, What's the victory at the end for Delhi? Alright, so Delhi is on the list again. And John is here. Hello, John. Are there good Norse pagan groups near me? I can ask the cards and find out. But don't be afraid to do a Google search. Meetup is a really good app. How much can you pick up from one card? Just wondering. It depends on the question. Sometimes there's a little, sometimes there's a lot. Don't answer my question yet. Be right back. I'm back. Okay, good. I hope you were here for it. But yeah, now that I've caught up on chat, I'm going to be able to do the list. And don't worry, guys, you can always look back at the recording and see if I answered stuff. That's always an option. I never take down the videos. I always like to leave them there for everyone to look back at what they like. So, Dilly asked, what's the victory at the end? Let's find out. You know what? I'm going to open that up to all 13 cards. Well, 13. So number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robin Wood Tarot. Eventually, I feel like this deck is like falling apart already. Eventually, I'm just gonna pull out dice. Like Dungeons and Dragons dice and start rolling them for decks. That would be fun. That would be really fun. Okay, let's see. For Delhi, what was the victory at the end? What was the victory at the end? What was the victory at the end? What was the victory? Knight of Cups. So, the victory at the end is a person. The court cards are usually a person. And this person is a Knight of Cups, which means he knows how to navigate their own emotional state. It's very moving forward. So the victory at the end is a person. So if you're looking for your victory, I would guess that the cards are saying that this would be your husband, the Knight of Cups, if that's to be the victory. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Delhi. And then we have John. And John's was, are there good Norse pagan groups near me? Let's ask the cards. We need a deck. We need a deck. Gryffindor. King. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Robin Wood Terrace. Are there any good Norse pagan groups near John? Are there any good Norse pagan groups near John? Are there any good Norse pagan groups near John? And the answer is yes. Ooh, it's a yes, and it feels like home. That's delicious. Go find them, John. Go find them, because that's good. That's 10 of Cups. That's a good feeling place. That feels like home. And tribe. Okay, and then... Yep, and then I've done the list. I'm gonna have a drink, and then I'll get back to chat. To hydrating. Ah, tasty. Okay. And John says, could you do divination with dice? In a way, yes. It's much simpler than cards, because cards are just a better focus. These are my focus items. Let's think about it like that. These are the things I use to focus. Dice is a number, which is a numeric calculation. I wouldn't be able to go into good detail with dice, but what the dice give me, I like, as a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons, there is a certain amount of drawing information from dice. So yeah, I can do it. And I have done it, and I'm pretty good at it. Let's see. But also, dice are just great for choosing which deck. Let's see. Safi says, message from G, please. What's... you're going on the list. You are going on the list. Safi's on the list. What's G's energy be? Being protective over me? And John says, do you know about Norse shamanic trance? I do not. Although I suspect, since it's a shamanic trance, that there is meditation involved. John says it's reconstructed. It's mostly from Icelandic traditions. I'm half Norwegian, hee hee. Yes, you are. And I suppose those ancestries help you figure out who you are, and that's good stuff. And it's good to go into your own history like that. And Safi says, Is G serious about his relationship with S? He was walking behind her like a real gentleman. Was that genuine or for show? Alright, we got lots of Safi questions. I have caught up in chat. So, message from G. And was G's energy being protective over me? Is G serious about his relationship with S? And was he being a let's ask the question, was he being a true gentleman? And then if he wasn't, then you know that it was for show. But this one question kind of sparks like you want a message from G. I'm going to see which deck comes up specifically for that one, because the others are tarot card questions. Okay, we have 6. Alright, so they're all going to be tarot card questions. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robinwood Tarot. There we go. Forgot to turn the list so you guys can see it. Alright, so a message from G. We have the lovers. So that is a very clear message from G. The romantic energy is there all over the place. So the lovers is a message from G. Protective energy from G? Question mark? Or it was G's energy being protective over Safi? And the answer is yes, the Queen of Cups. So he's being protective over you because you are the queen of emotions. He has a very strong emotional connection to you because of your level-headed emotional states. And then are G and S a serious relationship? No, it is not a serious relationship. It's all bound up in logic, which looks like it's going to die. Okay, this is a rebound relationship. That's what they call them. Because when you drop out of one relationship and then fall into one kind of like it, this is a rebound relationship. So this is going to die very quickly. And was he being a true gentleman? Oh. I mean, the card's answer is yes. He was being a gentleman. But the card is reminding me that being a gentleman is an act. Because he's choosing to be a gentleman. He's choosing to be a gentleman. Which weirdly enough is the show. But being a gentleman is an act. He's choosing to be a gentleman. It is very pushy about that fact. So I hope that helps you out. Okay, there we go. We have cleared. I'm going to have a drink of water. Water yummy. Okay, back to chat. Sarah Al-La-Ui says, would R come back to S this summer? Sarah, are you new? If so, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. So Sarah is here. Just this summer, okay. Alright, so I'll still count that as 2 questions. Alright, so we got Sarah. You are on the list. Once I collect everyone on the list and I catch up on chat, then I will do the list. So be patient, I will get to you. So Sarah. And then Setter. John says Cedar? I think that's how it's pronounced. Which is what the Vikings did. Okay. Cool. And Safi says, clap, 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 clap. I love this reading. Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope it's helping you out. And Sarah says, would R still love S? And Sarah says, hey, hi. Wave back. And Sarah says, yes, I knew. Okay, thank you. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for subscribing. So we're going to do Sarah now. I've caught up on the chat. So you've got 2 questions on the chat. So let's see. We have which is what would R come back to S this summer, and would R still love S? So would R come back to S this summer? And then would R still love S? All right, so these are yes/no questions. These are tarot card questions. Pick a deck for these questions. Oh my god. I have shuffled these cards so much that they are cracking in half. It worries me. I don't like it. Guys, I don't like it. I mean, luckily they are just, playing cards, but they're Harry Potter playing cards, and I kind of grew attached to them because I like Harry Potter. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do 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 do. It's magic, you know. So we have the deck. We have the questions. And so, Sarah, since you're new, just want you know, my yes and no questions are: if the cards are reversed, they are no's. If the cards pop up right side up, then they are yeses. And then I go into more details. These cards shuffle like butter. I love them so much, so much. Alright, so would R come back to S this summer? That is a no. And would R still love S? And the answer is no. We're going to look into the cards for more answers. So would R come back to S this summer? No, it would be a start of a mental journey. And usually that means that this would be going down a road of conflict. So no, you don't want that. You don't want that. And oh wow, would R still love S? This is literally the heartbreak card. So no, just straight up no. This is logic swords stabbing emotion hearts. No, this is not going to happen. So sorry, honey. I do not like to deliver bad news, but the cards say it, so I have to repeat it. I wish you luck. I hope it helps. Got that. And then I'm going to drink water and catch up on chats. Alright, and Sarah says, "It's okay, thank you so much for the reading. You're very welcome." And now that you are subscribed, I have no limits on the questions if you want to ask more. I still have 45 minutes left to stream. So just so you know. Alright, but I am caught up on chat. And guess what, guys? If I have no questions, I'm gonna start reading oracle cards. And Sarah says, "Ah, great." And this is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We don't read the information card here. And Sarah said, "When would I meet the love of my life?" That's a very good question. I'm going to put these cards away and then I'm going to answer that one. Oh, excuse me. And when is a very specific category. I actually have a deck just for when questions or time questions. It's called the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. So I'm going to use that to answer your question. When would Sarah meet the love of their life? When will Sarah meet the love of their life? Alright, and that is within 6 months. See if I can get this in frame. Within 6 months. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. And Sarah says, "Oh, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face." Yeah, thank you. You are very welcome. I notice you, but I'm streaming. I can't touch you right now. And this is the information card. Alright, so we have, what if everything was always working out for me? When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out. But out of habit, most people continue to choose the lack perspective until they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibrations of those things. And so those kinds of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. my attention to it invites the essence of it. Anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it will not come, is the same as saying, come to me, absence of money, which I do not want. When you are thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in the ways that keeps it from coming to you, you will always feel bad. That is how you know the difference. And Memento says this? No, Memento says, Hi, Memento, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Sorry, it translated H with 3 I's as this. I'm not sure from what language though. And what is thinking about right now? What is thinking about right now? We're missing the subject. What is he thinking about? Oh, we were missing the noun. That is okay. Thank you for putting it in. What is he thinking about right now? We're gonna find out. We're gonna ask the cards. We're gonna ask the cards. Which deck? We're gonna open this up to all the decks. Gonna open this up to all the decks. We got Ace of Slytherin. So, the tarot card deck. The Cat Tarot deck. What is... He might be thinking about cats right now. I know I am. What is he thinking about right now? What is he thinking about right now? Right now, what is he thinking about? Think about the Ace of Wands, a journey of action. I think a journey of play. He's thinking about beginning something of action. He's starting a new suit of action. So he's thinking about starting something new. Not of emotion, not of logic, just like an instinctual action kind of passion going forth. That is what he's thinking about. And something wild and playful just like this cat. It's got him very excited. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. Okay, and John says, are the Sami shamanic traditions like how the Vikings practice shamanism? Did my ancestors practice Norse shamanism? Probably way back. I can ask the cards. That's all I can do. Which Which deck? Which deck wants to answer? Let's see. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the Octopus Tarot. And then you have 2 questions that are kind of related, so I'm going to put them on a board, John. Let's see. Are the Sami like how the Vikings? Are the Sami like the Viking traditions? And did John's ancestors practice Norse shamanism? There we go. So we got the deck, we got the questions. Let's find out. So, are the Sami shamanic traditions like how the Vikings practiced shamanism? And did John's ancestors practice Norse shamanism? Alright, so the answer is yes for the Sami shamanic traditions like the Viking shamanism, and yes for did your ancestors practice Norse shamanism? So cool, might be in your blood. Alright, so we have the 4 of Swords for the first one. So this is of the mind, is something logical to absorb. So this is information that has been locked, and now that you're unlocking it, you can use that information for your life. And this is the Universe card, and did your ancestors practice Norse shamanism? Yes, and now that you know this information, you're going to be able to take this into your universe, into your world, and use that to your benefit. And that is what the cards are saying. And that was this one is a major arcana, so this is a big deal. Just so you know, this is a big deal. Take that knowledge and use it. And I hope that helps you out. And just so you know, guys, I stream for 2 hours at a time, and I have now been streaming for an hour and a half tonight, so I have about an hour and a half left in me. And then I'm signing off. But still got 30 minutes. So, to fill that 30 minutes, I can go back to reading oracle cards. That is the information card. It's shy. We leave it in the box. Oh, John says, how did my ancestors practice shamanism? I don't know. Let's ask the cards. How did John's ancestors practice shamanism? Three of Gryffindor. So 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. How did John's ancestors practice shamanism? Let's find out. Okay, the answer is the King of Blades. So I'm going to take that literally and say that there was a King of Blades. They did whatever the Elder did. They took what they knew from what had come before them and practiced what they were taught. So this Elder took their knowledge and passed it down like tradition. Like, this is how we did things, this is how you're going to do them, and then that was it. That is how everything went down. And then those evolved and it just shaped their lives. And that is what the card said. Okay, life is always working out for me. I like understanding that things are always evolving, and while there are many things that could be better where I am, it is not really problematic because where I am is constantly changing to something better. I like knowing that as I look for the best thing around me where I am, those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me, And as I watch for the evidence of that, I see more evidence of that every day. That life is always working out for me. And John says, how far back was this timeline? Well, you know what? The only deck I can possibly think of that might have an answer is the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. But I would not be able to fathom, so I'm just gonna ask this deck. You're bored, you're trying to get a job. I wish you luck, sir. I wish you luck. It is a heralding adventure, trying to get a job. So the cards say within a year. Within a year. There's your timeline. I think the cards are being funny. Like, I really don't. I cannot really see any other decks being helpful with a timeline with that to be a little bit more serious. But I think the cards are being facetious. And just bored, trying to get a job. Yeah. I wish you luck, John. Oh, here we go. Here. And Safi says, can I still manifest G into my life? If so, what will it take? And John says, do I have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age? Alright, I'm going to ask the cards. I'm going to make a list. And then I'm going to ask the cards. That is what I'm here for. Okay, we got Safi. And then we got John. Okay, we got Safi and we got John. I need a deck. Need a deck for Safi. Okay, we got 10 of Gryffindor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supernatural deck. Okay, so can Safi still manifest G into her life? I'm guessing her. Can Safi still manifest G into Safi's life? The answer is no. I apologize. We're gonna look into the card for more details. This is the Seven of Blades. And this is telling me that because of the past experiences, you're logically not going to want him in your future. And this girl is waving a sharp, pointy object of you to remind you of why there were things that were bad. So don't go back. Alright, and that is what the cards have to say. And then John's question is, do I have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age? Let's find out. Which deck would like to answer John's question? It's Queen of Gryffindor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is the octopus here. Does John have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age? Does John have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age? From the Viking Age. Does John have ancestors from the Viking Age? From the Viking Age. Does John have ancestors from the Viking Age? From the Viking Age. Okay, we have a yes. We have the Five of Cups. And this... So, this card, so you have a yes on you have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age, but then the card is kind of going, you are currently looking at something that like spilled cups, and then you're forgetting that you have other fun things to do. So it is just letting me know that me doing tarot cards for you is a distraction from your job search. Because you don't want to do your job search. You just want to have fun and think about Norse stuff, which is legit and a very valid feeling. So, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You're doing good. You're fine. But yes, you have Norse ancestors from the Viking Age. Congratulations. And John says, what were they like? That's a legit question. Which deck would like to answer that for Joe? I'm going to open that up for all the decks. We have the Jack of Gryffindor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ask and it is given. What were they like? We don't look at this card, it's just the information card. It's shy, don't look at it. Okay, so what were they like? What were they like? What were they like? Alright, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. Nice. That's a good way to look at it. You cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet, out of your awareness will be born yet another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. So, this card is letting me know that those Vikings were very joyful. In fact, they took a lot of joy from life. And while they were living, they just kept going. And they knew that they would never stop going until they died. And they enjoyed their journey, they enjoyed their life, and their traditions, and their way of living, and that is how they felt that life should be lived. And that is what the cards say. And Sarah says, can we try the same question with the whole names? Maybe the result would be different. Like, does Mohad Reba still love Sarah? And what does he think about me? I personally don't like to do the same questions. I'm going to say no, because when you ask repeated questions just because you do not like the answers, I feel like that defeats the purpose of asking for a reading. Because that means you don't trust the reading and you don't trust the cards. But we're still talking about the same person. I do not like doing double readings, and the cards don't like doing double readings because it feels a bit like you're looking for an answer instead of receiving the answer that you're given. I understand that he has two names, but that's not going to change the card's answers. So I'm going to say no. I'm sorry, Sarah. John says the elder might represent a vulva, a female Norse shaman. That might be. And Safi says, am I crazy or is it him I'm feeling in my energy again right now? I don't know. Let's ask the cards. Which deck? Which deck? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supernatural deck. I'm gonna ask it like, let's see, is it him I'm feeling in my energy again right now? So, is it him that Safi is feeling in her energy right now? Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? And the answer is no. It is not him. It is a king of goblets. A king of goblets is a king, usually a strong person, a strong emotionally controlled person, someone who is very knowledgeable about their own emotions, and that is what the energy is. It is not him. The previous one it's a new one. I'm not sure who it is, but the King of Goblets does not play around. They are much more evolved than this previous male that you've been talking about. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. Okay. And then Sarah says, okay, thank you though. Sorry, honey. There's two sides of me. I want to get a job, but I don't. Like, I have a ton of money. I don't need money. And Safi retracted a message. And John says, kinda. Okay. So, John, if you have money, why are you looking for a job? Your parents have control over it. Okay, here's a better question. Do you have access to money? And then Safi says, I said I am in trouble, but I don't even want to know as of right now. Oh no, Safi, don't be in trouble. And John says, yes, but in very small amounts. Okay, so John, are you dissatisfied with the money that you are receiving right now? Yes. Okay, so John, if you were taking baby steps, what would be the logical thing to do to get the amount of money you want? Get a job. Okay. So, if you got a job and got more money, would that make you feel better? Yes. Okay. So, to get more money and to feel better, are you willing to get a job? And are you willing to wait for a job that makes you feel okay? Yes. Okay. So, just go through the process and you will, in time, get a job that will get you more money. Good luck. It is just a process. It's a very boring process. And you're going to have to jump through some hoops. But to get the money that you want, do the work and you will get it. So good luck, sir. I know the weight is so hard. It's a crushing kind of weight because you don't have any control over it. And that's okay. You're not supposed to. You are supposed to give up your power to the universe and say, please give me a job, please, please. And then the universe will give it to you and go, here's a job, here's some options. And then you'll go, okay, that one. So it's just a process. It's okay. You'll get there. Okay, and then I'm going to do Safi's question. Oh, let's see here. Safi had said, I'm in trouble, but I don't even want to know as of right now. And Safi says, is G aware that he's drastically opened my energy field to every dusty guy that comes close to me? Is G aware? And if he is aware of how bad is it for me? So let's answer the first question first for Safi. We're doing this one for Safi. So which deck for Safi? Which deck for Safi? Whoa. It's gonna be the 8 of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Cat Tarot. And you know what? I think it's thematic that the Hufflepuffs, the Hufflepuffs are the Cat Tarot. Just, you know, Hufflepuffs are super friendly. Cats are super friendly. I love that about them. So is G aware? The biggest question. Is he aware? Is he aware? And does he care? Okay, the answer is he is aware. And he's the hermit in the bag, watching and observing. So if he is aware of how bad it is for me, is he aware of how bad? I think he's watching, but he doesn't, he can never fully know. He's not in your brain. He may be watching your reaction, but he's not in your brain. He can only watch your actions. This is the Two of Wands. So he's just watching your actions. He can't get into your brain and see what you're going through. He is just observing you from his bag, and that's all he's seeing. He doesn't get the depth that you're going through. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Oh, and guys, I have hit my 2-hour limit, so I'm going to read the chat one last time. That was my final reading for the night. I didn't realize how close it was. I'm gonna drink my drink, I'm gonna read chat, and then we're gonna say goodnight. Okay, let's see what we got here. And John says, what kind of things did my Norse ancestors do in their lives? I'm sorry, Sean. We have gone over the 2-hour mark. I'm no longer doing readings. If you want, I'll be back in 22 hours, about 8:30, and then you can ask them more, but right now I'm done for the night. And Safi says, thank you, Rose and Heart. You are so welcome. I hope that helped you out. I wish you luck, honey. And everyone, thank you for your questions. It's been a great night. Come back again tomorrow. Alright, love you. Bye. John said, I figured I had ancestors from that time. Okay, John, we can talk about that tomorrow. Good night.